What's up, guys? I got a lot of positive feedback about at least giving the wrestling shoe reviews and videos a try. So I figured I would give them a try here with these Chinese Combats. And I mostly picked these because somebody just bought them and I want to make sure to get a video before they're shipped out later. Because, they're definitely a cool shoe and a pretty rare shoe. So all right, I guess we'll just get into it here. So I'm sure you guys saw these on my page. These are the 10.5s that I just got in about a week ago, or maybe even less, I don't know. But I left one shoe stuffed here. I stuff them with newspaper or really whatever, plastic bags, anything you can find. And it just gives it a better shape. This is kind of what it would look like if a foot was in it. And it just fills the shoe out a little bit compared to, this is what it looks like with nothing in it, unlaced. Still looks good, but just for pictures and stuff, I like to stuff them. So a little bit about the shoe. The Combats were made in 1995 in China, obviously. These are the Chinese version. And these say it right in the tag here. 0995 down there in the bottom right. So yeah, I guess just a little bit of Adidas history. If you guys don't know, like Adidas used to be produced in Germany pretty much up until 95, I believe. And you could tell which ones are made in Germany because they have the leaves on them. So if you see the leaf bottoms on these the back pads, that means they were made in Germany. Then once Adidas changed their production to China, they got rid of the leaf bottoms. So yeah, just a little bit of history, I guess. So just looking at the shoes, I mean, they're obviously a really nice looking shoe. They're different than the West Germans and the fact they have the yellow stripes here. The West Germans will have basically the inverse color with like the red being the primary stripe and then a little bit of yellow. Instead of these have yellow being the primary with a little bit of red. I guess just talking about the shoes, in my opinion, just from, owning a bunch of Combats, I think these fit a little bit smaller than most Combats. I think most people would say Combats fit true to size to maybe a half a size up, and these fit pretty tight. I'm usually an 11 across the board, but I could get my feet into 10.5s, and these ones are pretty tough to even get my feet in. So they fit relatively small, I'd say. For comparison, these are just Combat 5s. Actually samples, if you see that, in size 9. See if I can line these up with one hand. But as you can see here, they're almost actually the same. The Chinese are a little bit bigger, but for these being a 10.5 and these being a 9, you would expect definitely a little bit bigger of a difference there. So these definitely do fit small compared to the newer Adidas, at least. Actually have the 9.5s here as well. And I guess just looking at the shoe, these are still in pretty good shape here, but the one thing that starts to wear on these first that I noticed even on those the 9.5s, this paint on the inside of the shoe, this is where you start to see the first wear, really. Like if you have a brand new pair and you start wearing them, the first thing you'll see is a little bit of paint wear off here. Happened on both shoes. And then on these ones, you can see the tread in the top here is starting to wear down. It's still it's still hard, it's not soft at all, but just as the tread wears down, the shoe's gonna start getting a little more slippery. These ones are still in good shape though. Really, the tread's good on this side. What does that mean? I guess that means this guy was probably a right foot lead that shot off his left foot, right? I don't know. Just thinking out loud there. If you wear down the big toe on the left shoe, you're probably driving off that toe a lot. But yeah, I mean, I don't have a ton to say on these. I never actually wrestled in them. I've just owned a few pairs. If you see the Adidas sign in the back and it's still, not faded at all, that's a pretty good sign that on all older combats. That's a pretty good sign that they're in good shape still. When you can read the Adidas, and I mean, it's fading just a little bit there, but overall it's pretty good. And then, like I said, if you can read the tag, that's a sign they're in pretty good shape. You can see the insoles on there still working out really well. You can even read the Adidas down there on the bottom still. Yeah, so give you a quick look around here. Oh yeah, and then if you can read the tag still, or not the tag, but the little, yeah, I guess the Adidas tag that's stitched on the tongue, that's a good sign. Sweet. All right, I guess that's good for now. I'll give it a go with some more shoes in the future. Just message me with more like topics and like things to cover in my videos. I don't know, I'm new to this, so just giving it a go. All right, I'll see you guys around. Thanks.